toss and turn, I keep stressing my mind.
What's going on, guys? In today's video I'm going to be going over a brand new crypto miner that was just released by the company called Fastminers. Now this crypto miner is called the K300 and it mines the cryptocurrency called Kadena. Now whether or not if you're new to cryptocurrency mining or if you've been doing it for quite some time, I'm sure you guys are aware of the Kadena coin. I say that because back in November of 2021, the Kadena coin almost reached the $30 mark, which easily made many people millionaires overnight. Now with that being said, all of these Kadena miners that came out in the past are now extremely profitable and also extremely expensive because companies started to price gouge all of their miners. Now all of these companies saw the potential of how much money they can be accumulating by reselling all of their miners at almost reseller prices. Now that made it near impossible for normal people to be able to purchase these Kadena miners. And now that is where the Fastminers company is able to set themselves apart from all of those price gouging companies, because they are now going to be offering their very own Kadena miners at an affordable and reasonable price. So you may be wondering just how Fastminers was able to do this. So basically what they really did was that they just reached out to manufacturers to design and build their very own Kadena miners. So you can essentially say that they just skipped the middleman so that they can go ahead and mass produce their very own crypto miners. And another great thing about Fastminers is that they are a USA-based company. So if you are already in the USA and you order something directly from them, you can pretty much expect to get your miners very fast, hence their name, Fastminers. Not only that, but you also get to skip all of those extra fees that come into play when you order from companies that are overseas. So for example, if you order a miner from Bitmain and they're shipping from China directly to you in the USA, you may get hit with a customs tax, which is never great because that is just an extra added expense that is going to your ROI. Now with that being said, I would like to go over the specifications of the brand new Fastminers K300 crypto miner. So to start off, this crypto miner is going to come in at around 26 terahash, but with the possibility of pushing it to 28.9 terahash. So as you can see, you can pretty much compare this miner to the KD6, but later on in this video you're going to see just how more affordable that this miner is. Now with the miner coming in at 26 terahash, it is going to be drawing 2600 watts, which equates to around 10.8 to 11 amps at 240 volts. Now the noise level of this miner should be at around 80 decibels, give or take, because this is a professional miner, so you have to expect that this miner is definitely going to be loud. So if you're interested in a slightly quieter model, just please stay tuned to the end, and you're going to see the future of other Fastminers Kadena miners. Now I would also like to go over the design of the K300. Now right away, as you can see here, this is a black anodized casing, which simply looks beautiful in my opinion. And it even comes with either a tempered glass or a plexiglass window, which allows you to see one of the hash boards, which I think may even be an industry's first. Now not only that, this miner even comes with LED fans and LED lighting as well, which could potentially add an extra 50 terahash. Just kidding, but the LEDs do make the miner look very attractive in my opinion. Now going over the dimensions, the K300 is at around 11.4 inches in height, 14.5 inches in length, and 7.6 inches in width, which is pretty equivalent with something like the Bitmain S19J Pro, or even the Goldshell KD6. So if you're used to professional miners like that, then you can picture just how big the K300 is. Now next I would like to go over the ports and connections of the K300. Now starting with the power supply, it does look to be a dual C14 power inputs, which is pretty similar to what Bitmain does with all of their S19J Pros. Now I personally like this because I could take two of my C14 to C13 cables and plug them right into the miner, and then have the other end be evenly distributed to my metered triplet PDU, as you can see here. That way I don't have to worry about tripping a breaker. Now moving over to the top of the miner, starting from the left, we can see an SD card slot for flashing firmware. Next we can see the IP report button, which is going to easily help you locate your miner when you plug it into your network. And then of course you have your Ethernet jack, and then your fault and normal status LEDs, just so you can always be aware of what the status of your miner is at. Now I would like to go over the profitability of the K300 miner with you guys, so I went ahead and went to minerstat.com, and I already went ahead and plugged in all of the information that was provided by Fastminers, just so I could give you an accurate example of just how much money you can be possibly making each day and also monthly. So as you can see here, I have it listed at 26,900 gigahash, and it's coming in at 2600 watts, and I also plugged in a standard electrical cost at 15 cents per kilowatt hour. So after you factor in all of your electrical costs, at the end of each day you're going to be taking home $43 US, and you will be making around $1,200 per month. Now there is no telling just what the value of the Kadena coin is going to be in the near future, but if you believe in the project and you feel like it's going to be the next Bitcoin, then you can see the potential of just how profitable this K300 miner can potentially be. So just to show you guys just how profitable this K300 miner can potentially be, I'm going to take you back in time at around November of 2021 and show you just how much money this miner was making per day. So going back as far as I can go to around December 1st, the K300 would have been making at around $445 a day. which is equivalent to $162,000 a year. Now, if you tell me that is essentially very crazy, that we live in a time where we can simply plug in a crypto miner and we can make a crazy income that is equivalent to some of the most highest paying jobs in the world. Now next I'm going to be going over the ordering details for the K300. So the K300 will only be sold on the Fastminers official website, which is fastminers.io. And the initial sale is going to be a pre-sale, and the pre-sale opens on May 23rd. So you guys definitely want to go ahead and go check out fastminers.io and make sure you bookmark the website so you can be the first to order it. Now batch 1 is also going to be limited to around 900 units, so that is another reason why you want to be extremely fast when you go ahead and order your K300 if you guys are interested. And since this is a pre-order or pre-sale, the shipment is planned for around August 15th to September 15th. And I would also like to mention that the Fastminers K300 also comes with a 6-month warranty, and this can also potentially be extended with an additional cost. Those details just aren't officially announced yet. Now I would like to go over the pricing of the K300. So Fastminers is only accepting USDC at the moment during the pre-sale of the K300, and there are 2 buying options. Option 1, you can pay all the way up front, you can pay $20,000, and then the miner is going to be shipped directly to you. And option 2, which is called the Fastminers financing plan, or mine and pay. So the total cost of the financing plan is going to be at around $25,000 once you fully pay it off. So in case if you guys are wondering just how does the financing plan work, is that Fastminers is actually going to hold on to the K300 for you once they become available, and they're going to host the miner for you in their location in the USA. What hosting means is that they're going to plug it into their farm, and they're going to allow you to keep all of the tokens that the miner is mining, and that it's going to be sent directly into your desired wallet. Now this is great because all of the electricity and hosting costs are all included inside of that $25,000 option. So if you're not ready and you don't have all of the electrical set up at your house, you can simply choose this financing plan and Fastminers can host it for you. And you will know for sure that your miner is in a safe and cool environment. Now once the miner is plugged in the Fastminers hosting facility, the contract states that you're going to have to pay off your remaining $15,000 in 12 payments of $1,250. And after the $15,000 has been paid off, the contract is going to end, and you can choose to either have Fastminers continue to host your miner, or you can have it shipped directly to you. Now that I went over all of the payment details, I do want to bring you guys to the fastminers.io website so I can go ahead and show you exactly what it looks like right now. So as soon as you go there, right at the top, you're going to see the new Kadena miner, which is going to say FM-K300. So if you want, you can go ahead and click on coming soon, but it's actually going to take you to a password protected website. But on the 23rd, it's actually going to remove that password protection, and you're going to be able to order the miner directly from them. And another thing I would like to say is that Fastminers does also have other miners as well, specifically helium miners, or even the deeper network miners. Now, I personally did purchase one of their SenseCap M1 miners a couple of weeks ago, and I got it within 3 to 4 days, and I was extremely pleased with how great their customer service was and how fast the shipping was. Now, I would like to go over the future of the Fastminers company. So this company is eventually going to announce multiple Kadena miners in the future. For example, they will eventually be announcing the K100 at the end of this year, which is going to be at around 2.2 to 2.6 terahash, which can be very comparable to the KD Box Pro, but it's going to be an extremely reasonably priced miner. And Fastminers is actually going to be making an even more powerful Kadena miner, which is going to be called the K500, which will be rated at around 49 terahash, which is pretty crazy and powerful. And not only that, it's actually going to be quiet because it's going to be water cooled. Now, moving away from Kadena, Fastminers did actually also mention that they would eventually move on to other miners as well, such as Bitcoin and Litecoin miners. But, like I said before, they're going to be more reasonably priced, so people like you and I are going to be able to afford them. So I personally feel like the future of Fastminers is looking very bright for them, and I can't wait to do business with them, because I'm going to be buying the K300 and then maybe even the K500 if I could get my hands on that as well. Now, if you guys do want to be up to date all the time with the Fastminers company, I do recommend that you go ahead and give them a follow on Twitter, and also download the Telegram app so you can go ahead and join their private group, because everything is always announced there first. Now I'm going to leave all of the necessary links down below so you can join those groups and then give Fastminers a follow. And if you guys have any questions about the K300 or even Fastminers themselves, feel free to let me know down below, and I'll try my hardest to answer all of your questions. And I would also like to let you know that the PS5 controller giveaway video is going to be out in around 5 days, so just stay tuned for that, because you're definitely not going to want to miss that as well.
Mr.